Dear Simeon, I recently went to see Savion Glover at the Blue Note, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I've seen that, but then I went to see a musical, which I shall not name, on Broadway, and the tap was pretty awful. I felt like a 10-year-old with some basic tap skills could do it. Why? So first of all, thank you for asking my favorite question yet. The question really is, why does the tap in musicals suck? Why is it that when we go and see a show on Broadway or in the West End, we get this kind of happy, tappy, prissy, empty, transparent, whatever you want to call it, dance academy type steps? Well, the honest answer is, people in musical theatre usually can't tap all that well. And if they can, they're not that good at it anyway. They're singers and actors, and they dance in other ways prolifically. But being a tap dancer is a different path. It's a way of life. So when it comes to either choreographing or being in a show that is a musical, you tend to get this kind of watered down, not even half-baked variety of steps, combined with a whole lot of sort of jazz arms and big smiles. It's basically a toothpaste commercial, and it bears very little when it comes to echoing the sentiments of the masters of tap. I'm talking about your John Bubbles, your Chuck Greens, your Jimmy Slide, your Bunny Briggs, your Lon Chaney, your Condos Brothers, whoever you want to compare that to. The masters of tap are the touchstone of this great art form. But most musical theatre actors haven't even heard of these people. They basically know 3 tap dancers: Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly, and if they're slightly more aware, also Ginger Rogers. I'm not taking anything away from these tap dancers, by the way. So it's not that doing something in a show style is wrong per se. It's just further and further away from what improvisational jazz tap dancers do. And therefore it becomes this estranged, distant cousin twice removed from what the Hoofers and the Copacetics were about. There is art, and then there's show business. There's show business, and then there's art. And those two worlds don't really agree on most things. I mean, being successful sure doesn't mean right. So, if you go to see a musical with tap dancing in it, and you think the tap dancing sucks, you're probably 100% right.